everybody, and welcome back to Fatal Frame 3. The nightmare is growing, and so is the horrible tattoo that's getting written all over Ray's body the longer she's here. Last time, Ray investigated the Yoshino Yoshino, I think it's Takegawa, who had been a survivor of a plane wreck, who had also been caught in the mansion until she stopped waking up in her hospital and became a horrible greasy smear instead. And now encountering her in the dream, she is an enemy. So this is Ray's not feeling particularly great about the fact that she keeps getting this horrible tattoo and returning to the dreams. Even more creepy, her house has been starting to be haunted in real life, and her roommate, Miku, who you might recognize as the protagonist of Fatal Frame 1, has been singing the same song she was hearing the little child priestesses singing in the dream. She's also been encountering these child priestesses in the dream, which has sucked for her because they have spikes and want to impale her, so she's not having a great time with that. We are going to be returning. It's the end of quote-unquote hour 3. These are not literal hours. That's what they're calling the chapters in the game. And I have a cat in my lap. I'm looking down at my kitty who is in my lap and is trying her absolute best not to fall out of it. I don't have a footrest down here. She fell. Alright, we will get back in then. As a reminder, we're playing on the actual hardware, which is why the memory card is kind of slow, because this is a PS2 game. So we are about to go back to sleep as Ray. And are going to continue the nightmare, presumably. That would be what would make sense. It's what's happened so far. Loud noises. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, so we are playing as Miku. More to the point, do you recognize this entryway?
Again. I thought I wasn't going to have it anymore.
Don't want to see anymore.
I wouldn't worry about that. So, we are in Himuro Mansion. Right? It's like this bit when you're playing it totally blind and suddenly you're back in the old nightmare of Himuro Mansion. I don't know what just happened. I got scared by something. It is just kind of mind-blowing. Actually, let me go back and make sure that there's nothing I'm missing along these sides. If I go out through here, I will wake up and end the dream. I will wake up as Ray. Yeah, remember, even this guy is the same. I don't think I can take a photo this time. But, like, cool. Thought we'd seen the last of you, Himuro Mansion. Except in our dreams. Never mind that I just saved. I will always save again when there's a save point. And, like, it's... Part of the reason that it's such, like, it messes with your mind so much is that every other Fatal Frame game to this point had one protagonist that you played as. Even when there were multiple characters in the game, like with Mio and Mayu, you only ever played as one character. Well, we don't have the mask for this. She knows what goes here. She remembers. Come on. Okay, it slides. Here's the rope hallway, classic. Is this? But I don't want to remember anymore. This door is firmly closed. It's also covered in talismans. So this should lead to the Great Hall. Sure does. Let me just check Miku's camera, because Miku has a different camera than Rei does. Hard to decide on these. I guess I'm gonna go with sensitivity. Yes, I'd been saving up to maximize Rei's camera, but I do need to actually work on... Whoops, I didn't mean to... She has a special ability. I didn't mean to activate it. I just happened to hit circle. Have to check for items. I feel like even the music is slightly different in this part. You remember this area. We all remember this area. We fought the Himuro family master in here, and also the woman with long hair. Hi, how's it going today? We came back into the game. Whoops, why did I not do... Oh, because I don't have a sleeping stone. We came back into the dream and we're playing as Miku, because Miku... Oh god, I did it again. Miku got absorbed into this horrible dream also, and is now also getting attacked by the priestess and covered in tattoos. Okay, alright, buddy. Hey, I got him! Let's run to the other side then. I can't see around you. That one hit, that despite not looking like it should. Missed. Okay, let's use an item already. I need to figure out her timing and abilities properly. Hi, baby. Yeah, you can climb into my lap right now if that's what you want to be doing. Yeah, I get to be pie-pushed by multiple games. Like, I remember where this item was in a different game. And I have a cat in my lap again. 1 second. I've got to adjust my leg positioning and bang into the microphone repeatedly, an experience that I'm sure you're all loving. Alright, she's standing in my lap. I have one leg up on the desk while she needs my legs, and I'm trying to do this fight over her body. This is... Hi, baby. I love you so much. Can I... Okay, you're gonna settle now? Alright, good girl. Don't nuzzle the microphone. Can you hear me okay? Because I've had to move away a little in order to allow for this. Oh, you're behind me. There we go.
More blood.
Okay, dude. There's something on the floor where the man with the hatchet was? Okay. Okay, the balance between me and the game. Am I too quiet now or too loud? Bree. I am in the most awkward position. It looks like I'm trying to do some sort of strange dance. Okay. Well, hopefully we shouldn't have too many more loud tambourine fights until Bree gets bored of this and leaves. Simulacrum mask. We know where this goes. Something else has fallen. The Sacred Stone Amulet. Special ability. As you can tell, because this is replay, I was accidentally doing this a bunch. Slow a ghost movement. Alright, come on, Miku. Let's go. Let's go back to... Nope, no, don't turn. Back to the other door. So good to be back in Himuro Mansion, Miku. Oh, Bree, do you have to climb me with your claws? Oh, God, Lord! Bree, I love you. Can you get down? Thank you, honey. Alright, I've moved forward. Alright, let's go back to the main room where I can use the simulacrum mask and get hit by ropes. She is playing Shadow the Colossus. That is literally, yeah, very accurate. She was working to find my weak spot, which was her purring. Nope. Okay, come on. She's having a snack now, so hopefully she'll calm down. Not that she was, like, in a bad mood. She was just too overeager to cuddle. Difficulty cat is the accurate one, yeah. So this should lead to that weird corridor behind with where I put all the different masks. It does not. It leads to a completely different room than it should in the actual Himuro Mansion. Hi, Kyoka. Something was on the floor where the ghost of the long-haired woman was. It was one of these. We love these. Right. I encountered her in a weird place last time, too. And, like, this one, I think she's scheduled. I think the last time I got her as a roaming ghost in a hallway that she doesn't normally go to. But, like, I would also get bored being in the same room all the time. All right. Thank goodness they start us with an easy one. The controller's vibrating very softly from in here. This again is not the room that this normally leads to. Obviously, this is the room where, hi. Whoops. That's one of the little priestesses. That is not, Kyrie. You're just gonna stay there? But yes, this is the room where Kyrie had been held captive. The diary is smudged, can't read any of the writing. Whoops. I'm gonna hit that so often because in the old cameras, that was the raise camera button. And it's just that you don't notice me hitting that button with Ray because she doesn't have other stuff going on. Crimson Diary. Snow is falling. It's a quiet night. This could be the last snow of the 10 years of changing seasons I have watched from this window. As I watch the snow, I get the feeling that something has passed. Finally, I've severed all of my attachments. I'll give my body over to the ropes and seal the gates. Kizuna Himuro. Her name is Kizuna. Incredible. Rope Priestess, Himuro Mansion. The memories of a girl who was tied up here? Anything else in this little corner? Nope. Let's get back out of here. So that's a door. Just checking this corner. Nope, just a gross picture. How's the trauma doing, honey? Ooh, the two long limbs. Brutal. There we go. Yeah, it's a really good design. That's really horrible. My health is low. I'm trying to remember if I have additional fights in this night. I don't think so, but I'm not positive. Whatever. The items come back. So I might as well use them. It's not like... I was playing like it was actually Fatal Frame 1, but it's not. Oh, the blood rivulets. Ugh. Now this would be the way into the end game in Fatal Frame 1 normally. I don't want to go in any further. Mafuyu.
Mafuyu.
Let's just try to go back, huh, Miku? I feel like I'm pie pushing again, as in I remember there being a ghost here in a different game or night or something like that. It's probably just in Fatal Frame 1. Well, I still don't have a sleeping stone or anything.
Big Brother's over here.
Girl, don't be lying to me, but I guess I have to go look. What if Big Brother was over there?
Over here.
Didn't even try to take a picture of her at the right time. Guess what? We are now in the proper rest of the mansion.
Over here.
That Ray has been dreaming about. She just wasn't able to go this way before the door to Humuro Mansion area was locked off, as was this. I can't get into this just curtained off room. I cannot lift the curtains to go in there. Hi, Julie Jam. I'm doing good. We're playing as Miku.
Save the two.
So Ray's just woken up from the weirdest dream in which she was Miku and running around in the place, and you would think maybe she should talk to Miku about this, but don't be silly. She doesn't want to trouble Miku with her weird dreams. Was that Miku's dream? But why? It seems Miku's having that same dream too. Let's take a look at the notes. Human columns. I guess I didn't look at this one last time. The mound of graves in the courtyard inside the manor. In the ruins of an old castle, the bones of people thought to have worked on the construction were found under a mound. Shrine carpenters were buried alive as sacrifices. Did the same thing happen there too? The abandoned house has updates. Miku tells me the house I went to is famous for being haunted. They say it's a place where people can meet the dead, and that the dead lure people into the other world. The words have stayed in my mind. What if you really is there inside that manor calling out to me? What will I do? Human-shaped stains. Sacred rope was hung along the narrow corridor behind where I heard the moaning, and the walls were covered in black human-shaped stains. There was a similar stain left behind after Yoshino Takegawa went missing. I read in one of the papers about mummified bodies being discovered behind the same kinds of stain. Oh, I guess I read some notes last time that triggered these, and I didn't notice. The rope house. The house in Miku's dream is different from the one I've been seeing. The corridors hung with rope, the blood altar, the woman torn apart. Miku has a memory of these things. Is the place somehow connected to Miku and her memories of her brother? Funny, you could answer that if you talked to Miku, probably. But we wouldn't want trouble, Miku. The girl who works as my assistant, she too wanders the house in her dreams looking for Mifuyu, her brother. She's always been so cheerful and strong. What happened to her in the past? Is she still wounded by what happened, just like me? And begging for help. The girl who called Miku back when she tried to leave her dream. Your brother's here, she said in a sad, mournful voice. Miku was stunned by what she heard. Alright, that's all of that. Oh, congratulations, Diane. That's wonderful. That sounds so tasty. Work meat raffle sounds like a great thing to get to enjoy. Well, let's wander our house. Oh, Bonton, last time you missed I got to play with and pet Rory. Anything new on the desk that I can read? Nope. Nope. I'm skipping Miku's room for now. Miku's probably out and about and not in her room, so it's fine, but... I don't see Miku anywhere. She's always awake by now, but maybe she's still in her room? I didn't remember that. I just didn't want to talk to Miku until I'd had a chance to look around the house quickly. Though I have no film to develop. She's asleep. I can't play with her. Nothing new here. Wait. Yeah, those are new. There's a letter on the kitchen counter. It looks like it's from Kay. Miku must have brought it in and left it here. Dear you, have you listened to the 3 tapes I sent before? I'd like you to listen to them before you read the rest. Maybe you won't believe it, but I've had the manner of sleep dream. First I thought I was just thinking about the manor too much, but after listening to those tapes and to Mio, I'm displaying the same symptoms. In the dream, I'm in a snowy manor. I don't remember it well, but it resembles the house I got from the camera obscura from. I get a bad sense from the manor, just like in the testimonies. The only difference is I was pursuing Mio in the manor, and Mio wasn't dead. If the urban legend of the Manor of Sleep is true, and I can wake Mio from her dream, maybe I can save her. Even if it makes little sense, I feel like I'm getting closer to the truth. Regards, Kei Amakura. 3 cassettes? Maybe they're in Yu's room somewhere. We'll read that first, check the rest of the house, and then go to Yu's room. Or maybe go to Miku's room. A friend of Yu's researching the Manor of Sleep. He and Yu were researching an urban legend about the Manor of Sleep. It's the same manor I've been seeing in my dreams. He started looking into it because of his niece Mio, who fell prisoner to her dreams about the Manor of Sleep. But he got sucked in too in the course of his research, and now he's trying to find a way to escape from the dreams. Cognito hazard. Nothing in the front hall. Shouldn't be anyway, because we got the mail already. Nothing new in the bathroom. Nothing new in the shrine area. The gross stain looks like it's a little bigger. That's unfortunate. Gonna have to get some bleach for that. I shouldn't have any new pictures. Whoop, I turned around. Nope, no new pictures. Alright, let's go try Miku's room and Kei's room now. And Yu's room, rather, not Kei's. Brewery's nice and peaceful. Yep, I see Miku.
Miku? Ray, I'm sorry. I don't feel so well. I couldn't sleep.
That's a lie, girl. You were definitely sleeping. I know because I slept with you. I mean, that sounds wrong. That sounds incorrect. Miku, did something happen yesterday? I just had a strange dream, that's all. Please, don't worry about me. By the way, a letter came for you this morning. I left it in the kitchen. Thanks. Get some rest today. And then there's this. Photo of Kei. Kei Amakura. Isn't this him? Where did you find this photo? Yesterday, looking through my brother's albums. Oh, I think I see what inspired the dream. My brother worked on the same editing team as you for a while. I thought there might be a photo of him left over from those days. I see. Thank you. Oops, I ended the day by accident. That's fine. I can listen to the tapes in my room. Now, this is why I try to avoid talking to Miku. It's possibly the same reason Ray tries to avoid talking to Miku. I only have one tape, so let's go to Yu's room. Then we can explore the house at night. No side trigger. In the desk drawer, there is a thick envelope. It's from Kei Amakura. Perhaps this is the cassette tape from the letter? Dear you, I got a tape on the manner of sleep urban legend from a source at the hospital. The psychiatrist had recorded the medical condition of a patient. There's a lot of background noise as it was originally recorded on a gramophone, but the content is great. It's not quite anthropology, but I think you'll be interested too. It's a lot to ask, but I'd like you to find out about legends or cases of missing people similar to this one. Seems as if there's one more old tape. Alright, so we have 2 more tapes. We've listened to one already. I'm going to explore the house before we listen to them, because we have to go back to our room at some point anyway. Nope. Camera angle changed, and I still had my thumb on the thumbstick, which lets me walk.
Having trouble sleeping? Do you need to sleep in here with me?
Hey. Will I make this joke every
Ray,
time? Yeah.
This is it.
About the photo of the doll on the skewer, I wasn't able to find anything on it. I thought it might be similar to the legends of the straw dolls passed on in Tono. Anyway, it has something to do with folklore, so you might find something in one of Yu's books. Thanks, I'll go take a look.
You can ask me whatever you want, okay?
Are you having the same dream, and are you okay? Not that one.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
I'm just going to look at your stuff, okay? So the doll's hair is notably longer. It was to its shoulders last time. The doll's hair is notably longer. So don't worry about that. That's probably fine. Everything to do with Miku is fine and normal and non-haunted. Speaking of fine and normal and not haunted, let's wander our house at night. Previously, we've seen crying girls, we've seen Yoshino digging around in our kitchen, we've seen legs in the little cupboard under the stairs. Yeah, I love the urban legend of the doll whose hair grows. It's nice and spooky. Bathroom looks nice and shiny, nothing strange here. Nothing weird going on in this room. Closet normal. Let's go the other way, because I've had a ghost appear when I came in through the other door before. Nope. Let's check the dark room. Quiet night. Normal night. Nothing weird tonight. Anyone in the bathroom? No. Thank goodness the house is exactly as I left it. Except that Miku came out of her room and brought her cat with her, which is such me behavior.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
Girl, I'm not. And neither are you. Can we just be real about that? I'm just going to grab the note from Kay's room and then go back to my room, listen to the tapes, and get some more good, nice sleep. Yeah, Rory's fine. Rory's doing great. In the bookcase, there's a photograph with scenery closely remembering the scenery in the other photograph. In many regions, particularly in the mountain areas, there remains a folk practice of dressing up dolls they make from the straw, earth, or claw, and worshipping them as idols. The doll in the picture was reported by an Iwate resident. It is called kushimi, and when someone dies in the village, they weave the hair of the deceased into the straw and have it wear his or her kimono. The doll is fixed onto skewers and put before a shrine at the edge of the mountain. The doll is enshrined for up to 1 month after the death, and after that period passes, it is cast into the river behind the shrine, together with various offerings. In this region's tradition, there is said to be a cave in the mountain connecting the land of the gods. The dead who became kushimi stand between the village and the mountain. They take upon the village's evil and head to the land of the gods. In a neighboring village, there is said to be a similar doll called Igushi, but this one is the spirit of a person who died young and is deified in the mountains. In one interpretation, both village and mountain have a protective deity standing in the border between people and gods. In another sense, burdening the dead with evil or deifying the spirit of the young in a mountain connotes human sacrifice. Sure, I'll add that to my file. Inside the manor, in a courtyard surrounded by a corridor, was a tree wrapped with sacred rope. Around it stood straw dolls skewered on stakes. According to an old book on folklore, the practice belongs to an old folk cult. The dolls stood at the border between the mountains, divine, and the village, human, functioning as protective deities or amulets. What is there in that courtyard beyond the door? All right. Normal night, nothing weird happening. Let's listen to some tapes. We listened to A already, I think. Relaxing cassette tapes.
Yes, that dream. I dreamt of the manor. Yes. Yes, my name is Sarazawa. It's the same manor. It's a big and quiet manor. It was a very cold night. It was snowing, and then the roof collapsed, and the snow started coming in. A song? It sounds like some sort of a nursemaid song. The child kept stabbing at the doll. When I came to, it always hurt. There was always pain. Here, can't you see it? Look, it's right here. It's true. It kept spreading.
It's a little light listening.
Huh? How many times do I have to explain it? It was a manor, and it was snowing. There was blood. Lots of people, they collapsed all over. In the hallway, in the room, everywhere. Yes, it was a man in white clothes, but he had no face. There was a hatchet and blood on the walls. I always ran as hard as I could. So far. Lots of hands came out of the walls. But when I came to, somehow I was the one chasing the man. That's right. That woman, yesterday she touched me. It was painfully cold. Even when I woke up, my body was like ice. This tattoo.
I don't think it's a good idea for you to be listening to this right before you sleep, Ray. But you know, let's go to bed. Right, right, like, not just me, this just seems like, like, if I listen to that audio from the game right before sleeping, it's not going to go well for me. I'm going to be ending up in the manor. Alright, let's go to sleep. Loud noises. Duck your audio. Uh-oh, hi, Kay. So if you look up anything in this fandom, everyone's going to be like, Kay sucks so bad. And he's a nice guy. Like, he's a nice guy and a good character, but his camera sucks so bad. And his game mechanics also suck so bad, as you can see. I am now hiding. Hour 5, vanishing. Now it's time to play a stealth game. What is, yeah, special, it's I duck. But if I follow her, that's a bad idea, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go this other way.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Recognize that voice? Ish. Recognize the crimson butterflies? Can I not take a picture of you? That they put stealth stuff in the remake just to give, like, Amakura... Okay, I guess I can't take a picture of the butterflies. I thought I could. This door is locked. Could Mio be on the other side of the door? It's engraved with butterfly. I swear I thought I could. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you leave, Maddie. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Yeah. No, the Amakura family specialty is being tortured and having to hide from horrible ghosts who can kill you instantly. It's an interesting specialty to have. Let's go this way. Let's make a new friend with our terrible camera. Alright, I don't even have a camera right now because I haven't found it, technically. I just have the junk camera. I love that we can hear the koto being played, but there's nobody here. Purple Diary 1. How many days has it been? How many months? How many years? Many outsiders have been brought here, but none of them are like him. He said my hair was beautiful, but no matter how I arrange it, he'll probably never know how I feel. All I can do is comb my hair and wait for him. That way, when he comes back with his camera, he'll take my picture again. Sure, I'll just take that. You don't need that diary, do you, ma'am? I can go here, but there's no reason for me to. I can't actually remember where I get Kay's camera. I don't think it's here. There's no reason for me to go here. I'll go look, though. You never know, there might be a vanishing ghost in this mode. Something to pick up. Nope. Yeah, like I almost said Kay sucks so much, but that's gonna sound like it's a personality problem. He's fine. He's fine. He's decent. He's doing his absolute best for his family. I don't think there's going to be a vanishing ghost here, and there's no reason for me to be here, so I'm going back. Because I can't use that door yet. I mean, it does feel very much like they were feeling like, hey, I don't want us to make the guy, like, stronger or better or more, like, at this than, like, the young ladies that we've had as protagonists so far. Which is the correct call? I think this is locked, too. Yeah. I find navigating this room actively confusing, by the way. Okay, did I not pick up the holly thing that I looked at already?
Is somebody here? Okay, she's gonna leave, and then I can go try to sneak over to where I saw the pin I decided not to pick up.
Are you here?
Excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. All right, ma'am. Thank goodness she didn't follow me. Yeah, the long-haired maiden. We're getting the gist of it. Oh, she can still. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bye. You were just hanging out there. You were just at the top of the stairs. You were just at the top of the stairs, looking down. Okay. All right. And I agree. 4 handles the we don't want to make this unfair issue in a very interesting way. I'm very excited to get to 4. Sometimes a guy is an adult cop with a magic flashlight and nothing else is going on. Well, retired detective. Alright. I don't remember where I have to go with UK. I just know that it's stressful. Is it this way? I still don't have his camera. Where do I have to go to get his camera? Not there. Yeah, it's too early for the stakes. And so we've still got all chains here. Can't be that way. All right, there's an item down in the tree area. I should go there. If it's Bell Hallway, it'll siphon me there anyway at some point. Oh wait, no, I guess only Ray got that item. Alright, let's go this way. Come on. Presses buttons repeatedly. Is this where I started, or is it the other side of it? I think it's the other side. This is the right way? Great. Sometimes I remember previous plays and being attacked in this room, like, Cool. No. Shinto, don't. Anyways, this is still way less scary than not having the camera. Never mind. I'm scared. Oh, I tried to hide from you in here, but that's where you were. I don't remember where I came in. I'm gonna go this way for now. Okay. That's the wrong way, so I need the other door. Bell hallway. Do I go towards the clock room or towards the graveyard? Probably the graves. Alright, nobody's coming. But it showed me someone can hide there. No one was coming yet. I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Speaking of Makabe, they took this for the remake specifically, just kind of worse. I mean, worse as in more stressful in the remake. Not that this is not stressful. I'm just gonna let her take her time. Because I don't need an insta-kill ghost chasing me around. Maybe she'll go open that door for me or something. Or she's just gonna walk all the way back. We'll see. I don't think she can get me if she's going the other way. Okay, never mind. I have to leave and get back into hiding. There's almost certainly a vanishing ghost to get at some point in this sequence, but I'm not aiming to get it today. Do I actually have to get out through those doors? I thought I did, but maybe I have to go for the other side? There we go. She sounds like she's gone. Maybe now it's not sealed because she's not here? Nope, it's still sealed, so I'm not going there after all. Oh, hi, Kuze head. Do I have to follow her around up there, or can I just avoid her? I think... Oh, the camera's up there. That's right. That's where the camera is. I have to play the worst stealth game in the world with Madame Kuze. Is she gonna move from there? Do I need to actually lure her and then hide? I think I have to lure her, don't I? Because I certainly can't fight her right now. Oh no. Yeah, I know, you're throwing your arms at me, man. I'm just going to take a moment while she's doing this to read this. It's been nearly half a month since I entered this mansion. It's still snowing outside. Once the snow melts, I'll be parted from Kyoka and most likely never able to return. Men are not needed in the manor. If necessary, I could run away, but if possible, I would like to take Kyoka with me. That feeling is what keeps me here. Sometimes worshippers from nearby villages come here. All of them cover their faces and head into the shrine. Today's worshipper seemed like a woman. She was holding a child-sized bundle, and it looked like as if she was crying. I could also hear that lullaby. I wonder if the ceremony is like some sort of funeral. I found a part for the camera obscura slow. This is really funny to me. way she can't see me anymore. So I might be safe. I wish I could change angles I was looking at. Yeah, I'm safe. I have my camera now. Oh, where am I going at this point? Oh, right, I need to go back to the butterfly room, but I don't have the butterfly key yet. Okay, this is sealed, so not that way. There's nothing upstairs for me. Oop. Hi, ma'am. Ma'am? Ma'am, come this way, okay? That's where you were. Ghosts are very polite and don't like to interrupt people when they're reading. I don't suppose I can go this way yet. Mademoiselle, can I go this way yet? No. I can probably take a picture of the butterfly now that I have the magic thing, yeah. But I have... To get there, I have to go back through Kyoka's room, I think? I probably also have to fight Kyoka at this point. Open the door, sir. This feels like the long way around when I could have just gone through the other side, but you never know what I'm going to see. Kyoka's lonely, and anything that gets her more company, I approve of. Anyways, I'm going to save and then go say hi to Kyoka again. Honestly, I'd be mad if I was the Kusei head and I was like, I'm going to carefully hide this camera so no shrubs, especially because we're a weird sexist sect, no dude scrubs can actually come and use this camera, and then somebody came up behind me immediately and took the camera. They're the kind of guy who get no love from me, yeah. Come on. The fact that you have to, like, push the door in a specific way is always a little frustrating. Alright. Let's go say hi to Kyoka. Let's fight her poorly. I try to go to the other door. Are you here, ma'am? Left anything else for me over here that I can steal from you? We will remember this keyhole. She's not here. All of this waiting and she wasn't even here. Which invites the question of where she is right now. Oh yeah, I took the item from here already. This should be the way to the butterflies. Can I still not take a picture of them? I cannot take a picture of them. I still need the butterfly key. Could have sworn these were photographed. Well, I'll try going the way that I saw. I'm not trying not to use her name until I know it. The endgame ghosts go, because I know she's not there now. Because she showed up going elsewhere. Nope, she's there. Never mind. I was wrong. She is still there. Alright, so where am I supposed to be going? Yes, the tattooed woman. I'm not finding a lot of guidance in case sections so far versus many of the other sections where you kind of just have a sense of where you're going. Right? Kyoka! Kyoka, where am I going? Kyoka, do you know? Kyoka, I'm looking for a key. Nothing? Fine, let's go this way again after all. Maybe I missed something in the room that had the Kuze head. I don't have to defeat the Kuze head, do I? I think I can just run from her at this point. That's the other problem I have with Kay's section, is it's really unclear what ghosts you have to hide from and which ones you have to fight. Alright. I guess I didn't try the doors at the other side of, like, the one into Himuro Mansion and the room with the veiled bed. So I can go back to the clock room and try there. Let's get back to the bell hallway. The library is a room we haven't been to yet. It's got a bookcase we have to move. I can't remember how to get there. I'll check the map if I have to, because the map is, you know, complete due to this being New Game Plus. Thank you for checking, though. She's still here? I'm not getting the warning, so maybe she's not here. The library might be through this area. Because, oh, she is around here, actually. Oh, nope, here we go. We're finally getting somewhere. Now I have to go back to Kyoka's room. Da, 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 da. I like how you can see that there's a reflection of her combing her hair in that photograph. Guidance. I think technically there's another item upstairs. I'm just not 100% sure the Kuze head's gone. Alright, let's go take a picture of some hair and probably fight Kyoka, because she was actually just waiting until we took a photograph, which is understandable, as that's her whole thing. Oh, she is back.
You said you would come back.
Hi, ma'am. This is actually a terrible room to fight in, as you are probably going to see very shortly. Oh. Or maybe I can just run away. Oops. Should have moved forward. You are not going to see, because I did a great job at that fight. The normal problem is there's enough veils and stuff that she gets hidden from the camera really easily. Did that? Yes, that removed the pin, so let's go back down these stairs. Combo fatal frames are so good, and as long as you remember to do them... Oh, hello. New note popped up. Woman with comb. The woman who pinned her combed hair to the wall and awaited someone's return. "I've been waiting," she said when I caught her image in the camera obscura. Did this camera once belong to the man she was waiting for? Maybe he left her in the camera here and set out for somewhere? Maybe. Good speculation. I love the comboing. It's so good. Alright. I do have to go back to the bell hallway, but I want to save, which is why I'm doing this little loop around first. Because I had a really good fight, and I don't want to have to redo it by doing something silly and getting pinned down by the tattooed woman or something. Anyway, fighting Kyoka can be annoying because she hides behind the kimonos and drifts into walls and behind the veil and things like that, and also throws clumps of her hair at you through solid objects, which is just gross to fight. Alright, bell hallway, clock room. That's not what it's called, but I don't remember what that room's called. And the clumps of her hair really hurt. They're horrible little ghost missiles. This is why I call it the clock hallway.
Please.
Oh, this is an actual fight. How did that not count? Brutal. Oh, there's multiple of them. I'm going out into this wide open space. Nope, missed. Alright, I'm gonna get hooked. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but we got slightly faster cables. I don't know that it's still going to help during the final boss fights, which are really intense, but it certainly has been a much cleaner experience otherwise.
It's not enough.
Isn't it? Oh, come on, I got him. You don't have to be like that. It's not enough, man. Come on, Kay, open the door.
enough. Enough. We need another sacrifice. Let this priestess never awaken from her dream for all eternity.
Let the priestess never awaken from her dream. Library is one of the other rooms off here. I think it's upstairs. I don't think it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, creepy. I can't actually get a picture of those guys or super hear what they're saying. All I could hear out of that was, don't let the priestess awaken, is I think what they said. Here's the library. Impalement Tome. The pain engraved into the tattooed priestess becomes a dream and eats away at her soul. The pain, or the attachment to this world, is impaled as a doll dyed in soul ink and enshrined, and then the handmaiden's song must be sung and prayers must be said for the priestess to lay it in peace. This impalement is the duty of the handmaidens. Yeah, man. Impalement room. I just try to remember to do these as soon as they pop up, because they change as soon as you get more information. A room full of red dolls nailed to the walls with stakes. According to an old tome left behind in the house, nailing the dolls acts to soothe something that lies deep within the manor. The ceremony is called impalement and is carried out by young girls called handmaidens. No more books here. Let's try this one. There's a picture of a tattoo. The next page is a picture showing the aesthetic being swallowed up by a snake. Maybe this is a book illustrating local myths or folktales or something. Yeah. The Engraver Tome. The engravers who make the tattoos must be tattooed in order to know the priestess's pain, and should be blind in order to see the priestess's dream. I need a drink, sorry. During the rite of spirits, they must gouge out their eyes so that they might see dreams even while awake, and distinguish the emotions of the red and indigo ink. During the piercing of the soul, they must pierce their hands and dye them in pain in order to transfer it to the tattooed priestess. These dyed hands must then be cut off and cast away. Don't worry, I'm sure we won't fight any engravers. So we've done that one, we've done that one. Yes, there's a little bookcase I can move, I see it. Let me check to the side of it first, though. Piercing of the soul to play on the projector. Nope, nope. Sir. Peeling, surrendering of the flesh, a shrine maiden. Taboo Tome. The tattooed priestess must lose all of her attachment to this world during the rite of commandment. For this reason, those who enter the Kuze shrine must be sure to cover their faces with masks and carry out the ceremony without feeling. It is especially forbidden for men to enter the Kuze shrine without concealing their faces, in order to keep the priestess's heart from stirring. Don't worry about it, Kay. Maybe if I move this bookcase, I can get inside. I am a man and I can move bookcases. That's my special ability, is I can reach tall objects and move things. Yeah, I see it. Don't worry, I won't go up the ladder until I've gone here. A light shines on the bookcase altar, illuminating a red bookshelf. Some sacred object must have been displayed here. Something is written in tiny letters on the shelf. Offer up the tome of instruction written in the ink of the etching of the soul. There's something shining by the side of the altar. Finally, my butterfly key. Can I climb this ladder, though, first? I want to see the spooky room up here. There's a fun spooky room. See? Ain't this spooky? Oh, never mind. I don't want to see this fun spooky room. I thought I wanted to get the items of the fun spooky room, but I don't. She might have been a vanishing ghost, but it went red, which usually doesn't mean... Which usually means that I have to hide from them. And it looked like the tattooed woman, so I wasn't messing with that. Let's go and use our butterfly key, shall we? I don't think that this is an effective hiding spot from whoever this is. I think this is a really overt hiding spot, actually.
Who are you?
Ma'am, sorry, I was just leaving. Ma'am, don't worry about it. I was just leaving. Everything's cool, ma'am. I'm just gonna go this way. Alright. I have to go back through Kyoka's room and down the other way, if I recall. It is her house. No, that's fair. I also would be like, who are you? Why are you here? At best. More likely I would be screaming and calling the cops, but that's really not an option for her. Oh no, it's fine. I'm on type 7 in the way. Nah. Alright, come out here. Alright, Kyoka is... I guess I could save again. I think the night's about to end. I'll save again just in case. Oh wait, I have to go through Kyoka's room here anyway. I might as well just go. I probably don't need to save. No, I'm gonna save. Just in case. Just in case. It doesn't hurt anything to take a tiny detour. If I'm one room away from a save point, it's not like it's the late game where every moment you waste counts against you. But we'll get there later. Save complete. I will probably not need it, but if I did, I would regret so much having not had it. Real risk-reward scenario, you know? Alright, let's go say hi to Kyoka again. Kyoka, don't mind me, I just need to grab this other door. Yeah, you just have this really confusing layout, ma'am. I don't know why you have this row of kimono. That's making it difficult. Alright, now we can use the butterfly door. Oh wait. Let's see if I can take the pictures of the butterflies now that I have the proper camera. Still no. I think I actually tried this already and regretted it then, but... whatever, man. can't spend a whole game teaching me to take pictures of butterflies and then not let me take pictures of butterflies. Uh-oh.
We were always going to be together.
We know where this is.
So, I want to go too. So we can be together again.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really happy about that. I don't think her picture popped up, huh? Let's see if I can get a better shot of her.
Going to be together. So, I want to go too. So we can be together again.
Did it not count?
It was a promise.
I guess not. Okay.
We were always going to be together.
Well, this is the cell from Fatal Frame 2 where Mayu was locked, where Mio was trying to rescue her. Alright, Ray, you woke up in the middle of the night. I can tell because you're still in your nightie. You didn't bother to get changed for the day. I also, after a nightmare like that, prefer to roam the house to assure myself that there is nothing spooky in it. Unfortunately, unlike me, Ray lives in a much more haunted world. Also, I hear a weird sound, huh? It sounds like a radio, and do you know where we last saw a radio? You should also note that Ray woke up and didn't have the bruise. Radio? What's up with that radio? They look like ghosts to you? Oh, it's coming from the spooky storage closet. Let's go look in the spooky storage closet. I heard something. It seemed to be coming from inside the roof, which probably was meant to say attic. I would not be doing this in a satin nightie. Girl, it's time to start wearing some heavy fleece PJs to bed. Now she's waking up for real. She was having a nightmare in a nightmare. I love that. Alright, we're going to do house stuff and then end before we start the next night, but there's plenty of house stuff to do. A dream? first time I played this, I was so scared during Kay's hiding sequences. Like, I was just beside myself with terror, which makes the hiding sequences much more difficult. Also, because it was my first time playing, I didn't have a sense of which ghosts you can't fight as Kay. Yes, it's Kay. Let's save Yu's room until I've checked the rest of the house out quickly. Because obviously we had a weird dream, so we want to check that. I heard a weird sound, but it must have been just a car driving by in the rain. Also, we're having a huge windstorm where I am in real life, for the record. It's incredibly dark and stormy out. So you all see Rory doing this. Let's take a look. What did you see, Rory? Is it already gone? Because I took too long taking a picture of you. Guess it's fine. Hi, Rory. Girl, how did you get stuck in there right after? Explain what you just did. Explain this route that you just took, Rory. Anyways, yes, I think I missed a ghost because I was too busy looking at the cat being scared. But you know what? That's even scarier in a way when a cat is growling at a room that has nothing in it, and then you're like, that's fine. Alright. Whatever was here is gone now, so we don't need to worry about it, right, Rory? What room are you trying to get into, girl? Upstairs? Okay. I'll go let you into Miku's room. This is one of my favorite Rory behaviors. When Miku's room is closed. Not that she shows up well as a dark cat in a dark. You can barely see her. There, I took the picture so that the flash would show her. Alright, I'll let you in. This is just so cute. And... Hi, Miku. Sorry to interrupt. Your cat wandered in and you didn't hear her.
Oh, Ray, you're still awake?
The amount of time it took for Miku to stand up, Rory had gotten onto the bed and fell asleep, so I couldn't play with her.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
It's the middle of the day, girl.
It's raining again.
Yep, it's raining again.
It's raining again.
It's raining again. How's your doll? Your haunted doll doing? Yep, hair's even longer. Okay, well, I let your cat in. Let's go check out the spooky room that I've been avoiding because we had a terrible nightmare about it. Alright, come on. Better check in there just in case it was a prescient dream. There's a storage room. Yep, I can get up there if I move the ceiling board. There's something on the floor. Spirit Zone radio. We were hearing the radio. Is this the radio I dreamed about last night? Radio transmissions. As mentioned previously, occultist Kunihiko Aso has actively appropriated Western craft with the goal of explicating ancient Japanese belief in and legends of the other world. Deeply problematic behavior. It is said he was finally able to establish communication with the otherworld. The first example of this is the Otherworld Crystal Radio Signal Receiver, otherwise known as the Spirit Stone Radio. The Spirit Stone's radio's Spirit Stone was a name his colleagues used later. Dr. Asso's research materials in Dr. Asso's research materials, it is usually simply referred to as the crystal. The principle of the crystal radio is that it utilizes the special wave detection property of crystal to pick up on the appropriate band of wavelength. Asso focused on that fact that stones have been known from ancient times to carry occult properties. If he could find a special crystal, he thought perhaps he could capture signals from the other world. It is said his experiment was a success, and the records note that he was able to capture sound at a range outside of that of normal broadcasting. The documentation of the sounds have been lost, but Asso's associates left behind several testimonials saying they heard words of the past and words of ghosts. So we're going back, except... I thought that you could get a picture there. Do I have to be closer? Is there just no picture I can get here? Do I not have the right camera elements, even though this is my daytime camera? Is it somewhere else other than the creepy hidden gap? Well, I'm not getting anything, so I guess this is that. The dream I had yesterday. That's going to end my day. So then we're going to do our nighttime roaming. I hear voices again. And then once we're done our nighttime roaming, that'll be it for today. Why the hell are you storing the spirit radio in your room? I don't want to save. I want to access the spirit radio, but I actually don't think I can. Yeah, I think there's a hidden ghost up there, but I don't know how to get it. Don't work too hard. Anyways, I can't actually use the spirit radio. It's just sitting on my desk now. Let's see if it's a nighttime ghost I can get instead. And if not, well, so be it. I wonder if that sound is the TV. Maybe Miku is watching TV. That's true. I guess I'm not going to get a hidden ghost around here, because I don't see what I have to do to get it. Okay, maybe you'll be there later. Maybe I'm remembering something different. Let's go check if that sounds the TV. Maybe I woke up. Maybe Miku's just staying up late to watch TV because she doesn't want to sleep. It's not the TV. Hi, Rory, you're fine. No? Yeah, you're asleep. Maybe we've just got spooky background noises for no reason now. Yeah, maybe Rory was watching TV. I've had that happen before. I've had, in the middle of the night, a cat stepped on the remote control and turned on the TV, which then loaded, like, Fire TV and began making incredibly scary sounds because it was like 2 a.m. and suddenly I could hear the sound of men and women talking downstairs. So, I don't recommend that experience, for the record. Stain's bigger again. See? I don't have anything to develop, I don't think, but I also don't know where that sound that I keep hearing is coming from. Yeah, we really just need some bleach. Deal with that. Like, y'all can still hear the horrible sound, right? That might just be part of the background sound of our house now, because I cannot seem to find where it's coming from. I thought it was the spirit radio, but it didn't let me do anything with it.
Ray? What's the matter?
Bunton, if you still have the walkthrough open, can you confirm if there's anything I can go do here at
like
night
you're having
about
a
that
lot of
sound?
nightmares lately. Are you all right?
So I've checked the whole house.
I'm sorry. I blanked out for a second.
Alright. No Miku conversation. Da 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 da. Nope, no new tapes, so it's not that acting weird. I'll check use room one more time, and then we'll call it. I can still hear it. It's quiet, but it's repeating. Can't hear it at all in the attic. I wonder if it's a glitch. Sometimes I've had bits with the game where I've had to restart over because a looping soundtrack from an earlier section starts playing, so it might have been what was playing with the "you could hear the radio elsewhere." I guess we'll see if I come back next time and it's still making scary sounds. Yeah, still making it. Well, I'm gonna save and we will resume with the next night next time. See what horrible adventures Rei, Kei, or Miku get to have to deal with then. So, thanks everybody for watching. Look forward to more of this soon, and I hope everybody has a great end of your week. Thank you so much for stopping by, and bye!